Good. And we're streaming. Hello. Hello and welcome to The Clear Cut Case. I'm excited for today's presentation. We nearly called it It's the Case Stupid, for reasons that will become apparent in just a moment. My name's Seymour, the inventor, founder, CEO, president of Magfast. We're here celebrating. Welcome to you, whoever you are, wherever you are on the face of the planet. Welcome to Magfast 2.0. We've been around for a while, but Magfast is in the middle of a major re-emergence at the moment. Let's bring in my colleagues, Rex Bailey and Northern Borden. No. Rex Northern and Bailey Boyle, welcome.
There you go. Hey.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
So great to see you guys. It feels good, but it does feel like a little something is missing because people today, there is no Kate Kennard for a very happy, wonderful reason. Kate is on her honeymoon. We were all there just the other day. It was an amazing day, wasn't it, peeps?
It was.
Fantastic, extraordinary, very special.
It's truly incredible. Very hot. It was a private occasion, but Kate did give me permission to just show you my very favorite picture from the day, which I took. This is her and her dad walking her to the aisle. And her dad, as you may know, worked with us for a long time, very much a friend of the Magfast family. But we got word just now that Kate has actually sent us in a little video. Philip, can we just roll from her honeymoon? God bless her. Can you roll the video, please, Philip?
Hi guys, I am on my honeymoon. I'm on a boat, not the same boat that your products are about to be on, a different one, but they are about to make their way across the ocean to get to you, and I am so excited. Just everything's moving along wonderfully, and I really can't wait for you to finally get your hands on these products. They're just amazing. They look amazing. They feel amazing, and I promise you they're 100% worth the wait. I'm so happy about how everything has gone so far. So I just wanted to pop in and say thank you so much for your patience and for your support, and I will see you really soon.
Yay, Kate!
She's going to have so much fun.
I know.
She is. She is.
Well
when do we get her
thank
back?
I know, I miss her already.
It's been too long already.
She keeps the trains running on time. Normally we'd have her do the housekeeping today, but I guess we have to do it ourselves. Let's just run through a few little bits and pieces. We don't like to keep the comments open for too long because people get distracted. But can we just open up the comments for just a second, please? Say hello, say who you are, say where you're from, and oh my God, look at
that. Thank you all for joining us. It's
thank you. Absolutely fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, I have something for you. Just keep the comments coming. We'll close them down in just a second. Now, big announcement. This is a very busy fall for us, hey guys, because when is this, Bailey? On October? No, this is October. November the 25th, we have another big show coming up. Everybody who's here has been automatically reserved a seat. It's called Only Magfast on Tuesday, November the 25th. Now, here's why we're doing it. Because in the new year, January 6th to 9th, we are going to be at CES. That's the Consumer Electronics Show. Rex, you were with me there last year. Bailey, you're coming this year. Tell the good folks exactly what this show is, in a sentence.
Well, first of all, it's big. I mean, this is the biggest show you've seen. It's probably not the biggest show on earth, but it's extraordinary. It's across a huge number of hotels and conference halls, occupying a huge proportion of downtown Vegas and the Strip and so forth. But it is the Consumer Electronics Show. And the point is, this is the show at which people make big announcements about exciting new electronic products. And guess what? We'll be doing exactly that there.
We will. So at the big show on November the 25th, we're going to do some Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals for you. We are going to reveal, we're going to give you a sneak peek of what we've got coming up at this big CES launch. So Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So it's going to be a big one. We'll give you more details. You already have a spot reserved. Okay, wanted to talk just really quickly about AI. As you know, we've been using Maggie for a while. There she is, Maggie, who's our kind of AI bot. Getting this right takes quite a lot of work. Rex has done insane amounts of work on it. She's not going to be on the page right now, but when you go through to pick up your clear-cut case and anything else that you want later, she'll be there. She'll answer as many questions as she can. And if she makes a mistake, please let us know by typing the word bananas into the chat, and that way we can find where she messed up. I mean, you've done a lot of work on this, Rex. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
But,
and
AI.
just to point out, you literally mean to type the word. If Maggie comes back and says something which you don't think is the right answer, literally just type in bananas, and it'll help us to pick that up and improve on it. Yeah. So
if it doesn't make sense to you, and AI is moving at such an incredible kind of clip at the moment. I think all of our customers, certainly our investors. I know that many hundreds, thousands of our investors are with us here today. Thank you. We're more grateful to you than you can possibly know. How are we approaching AI? Well, everyone on the team, I think without exception, is using AI as an assistant in their work. We have Maggie going there. There's this big plan we'll talk about on another occasion about this universal database and how that can be applied across all areas of the business. But the big thing in the last couple of weeks, Bailey, has been Sora 2. Which is this insanely scary and brilliant new video engine from the folks at OpenAI. Many folks who are here today, if you're new to Magfast, by the way, welcome. It's great to have you here. May be here because of a video like this.
Between meetings, Magfast is giving these away. It's their premium magnetic wireless clear case, and they're handing one to everyone who shows up for the Clear Cut Case live stream on October 23rd.
Okay, well, that's AI. This lady does not exist in the real world. And so we have a challenge as a business, all businesses do, about how do we handle reality in this new world where nothing can be trusted? And we've developed a very simple policy to get us started. And I'd kind of, you guys join in a little bit here, because we're kind of, as a team, it's very difficult to know what to do. We know that there are actors out there who are just faking absolutely everything. I watched a whole infomercial the other day with Oprah Winfrey promoting a product that she has nothing to do with, and it was all AI generated. Truly scary. The policy we've developed is very, very simple. We must take advantage of AI for the business. Okay, this is a powerful leverage that we want to be able to use. If we use AI actors, we will only ever have them presenting the truth. Okay, so we're not going to have them pretending to be real members of the public, offering an opinion about this is my favorite or anything like that. We will only ever have them stating, as that lady just did, in facts. Magfast is giving away a case to everybody who comes to an event. That's a statement of fact. We're never going to do fake testimonials. Never, ever. It's not who we are. Okay, we might bring a real testimonial to life, but we're never going to do a fake testimonial. And it will always be obvious when we're using AI, or it will be clearly marked. Now, having said all of that, that doesn't mean we can't have some fun. Because guys, I mean, you know this. You knew this when you first joined the company. Magfast has been favorite of presidents of the United States for decades. Even before we existed, presidents were talking about Magfast.
My friends, our nation moves forward on the power of innovation and the courage to embrace it. Only Magfast gets you charged up fast like this.
It's true. It is true. Only Magfast gets you charged up fast like this. In fact, Magfast goes back such long. We were there at the invention of fire itself.
Oh my God. This is fire, dude. Only Magfast gets you charged up fast like this.
It's an incredible, incredible feeling, isn't it, guys? And who can forget, of course, the iconic, those iconic first words on July the 16th, 1969.
That's one giant leap for mankind, dude. Only Magfast gets you charged up fast like this.
So that's it. That's a little insight on how we're going to be playing with AI. Only Magfast gets you charged up fast like this now with AI. I want to say hi to all of our MagBucks customers who are here today. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is going to be the best time to use them. The offers that we're going to have a little bit later on are in their final week. The pre-launch offers. This is the best time ever to use them, and I hope that you will. All right, coming up, we have a very busy session for you. Many folks are here for the Clear Cut Case. It's our gift for you. We're going to talk about that in just a second. I'm going to explain to you the magic of WMC. It's something absolutely fantastic. Goes with the Clear Cut Case. You're going to love. Customers who've been with us for a while I've got some great news for you on the Rainbow Pack coming up. New folks are going to love that too as well. We've got a prize draw going on. Bailey, remember, you've got to pull the winner, please, for the, the Galaxy, the Apple iPhone. Those big prizes coming up a little bit later on, and we'll be announcing the winner. Plus, we have got a final chance on some of these special pre-shipping offers. They're going to go away on Halloween night at midnight, on the stroke of midnight. And there'll be a last chance to get those offers, the last chance to get the offers that include, because we're now retiring this, the 7-night resort getaway. People have just been loving this. We'll talk about it a little bit later on as well. Rex and Bailey are compiling questions that folks have been sending on. We'll do a big Q&A later on. So Magfast, as you know, is in this amazing sort of period of resurgence at the moment. A theme from the last time we met and from today is that price is only what you pay. Value is what you get. And a great product that lasts and lasts and lasts is remembered long after a dollar off or some sort of discount or cheap price. And we've really doubled down on going back to our roots over the last few months. Magfast has a long, complex history. We've made mistakes. We always work to do right by everyone, especially our customers. More on that coming on November the 25th. But after all this time and all these challenges, at Google, we're still rated a 4.5. So here we go, back to our roots. And our roots, we started in the world of magnetic and fast. That's where the name comes from, Magfast, magnetic and fast. And we're now into our second generation of products. And the clear-cut case came about from this extraordinary realization that almost everybody's phone can do wireless magnetic charging, and very few people realize that their phone can do wireless magnetic charging. So we're going to bring this whole thing to full fruition now with the clear-cut case. So today, just about every phone out there has two ways of charging: wired USB-C, right? Everything's USB-C now, and wireless in the back. How does the wireless work? You just place it onto one of these kind of pads like this. They have a coil inside like that. The way it actually works in an engineering terms is that the lower coil sends power through the air using a magnetic field to transfer energy from the one coil to the other coil. So it's literally wireless. It has no wires. But you see that yellow line right the way up through the middle? The whole thing relies on everything being lined up properly. And if it becomes slightly misaligned like this, the thing doesn't work anymore. So the big, very simple but big innovation in the industry over the last few years has been moving from wireless to wireless magnetic charging. Wireless magnetic charging. We refer to it as WMC around here, and it's absolutely fantastic. The industry calls it by a couple of names, which is why we're just calling it wireless magnetic, because everyone understands those words. But it's sometimes called Qi 2 in the industry. You've heard us calling it that before. And Apple call it MagSafe. They're slightly different, but as far as you and I are concerned, they're exactly the same. It's the ring of magnets and the coil on the back of the phone. So wireless magnetic charging, Qi 2 or MagSafe, allows for way more convenient charging and for stands and mounts like this, including, just saying, the very best wireless charging stand in the whole world. More about that later. But it also allows for things like this, super convenient charging in your car. You can get all these different mounts. We don't make one yet, but you can get a mount like this for your car. It's fantastic. It's super convenient. And we love wireless magnetic charging. The thing is, for it to work, you need a great case, which brings us to the Magfast Clear Cut case. Beauty and strength and wireless magnetic charging for just about every phone around. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. Isn't this great?
It's gorgeous.
Look, crystal clear, wireless magnetic charging for all major phones. If we just switch to the overhead camera for a second here, I've just got a few of them for a few different models. You can see the different camera shapes and so on that are cut out here. So we have the clear cut case. Look how beautiful and shiny and sparkly it is. We have the clear cut case for just about every brand, every kind of phone that is out there. Yeah, WMC for all major phones. Has this set of precision magnets lined up, right? So you get that accurate charge with the coils lined up properly. As I say, the thing is crystal clear. It's just a fusion of art, beautiful, minimal, kind of invisible design, but some serious materials science. Okay, this edge here, major drop protection around this edge, has an advanced thermoplastic polyurethane, that's a TPU, super ultra tough polycarbonate backplate for strength and scratch resistance. This thing is absolutely fantastic in a drop. It's all the protection you need for everyday drops. So the clear cut case is fantastic. As I say, it's for all modern smartphones. The thing is, just look at that. Isn't this beautiful? And it is your gift for being here today. If you want to pay full boat, $49 in the Magfast store right now. You can go there, you make your brand selection and model selection, but you are going to get one free as your gift for attending today. Now, I know a lot of folks are here and they want to make the switch to wireless magnetic charging quickly, so I'm just going to show some of our other products. We'll do some great offers, and then we'll put a button up on the screen. The $49 clear cut case will be in your cart. It'll load into your cart at no cost at all. And here's the thing. If you don't know which model you want yet, because you're not sure which your phone is, or if you're going to gift this to someone else, it's okay. You're going to check out with essentially kind of a gift card for the clear cut case, and then go back in and choose the exact model later. So if you don't know, you're fine. And you can even do it a kind of a week from now if you need to quietly, surreptitiously research what kind of phone someone has, so that you can gift it to them. All right, so that's the way that's going to work. Oh, and it's also going to come in absolutely gorgeous packaging. I don't have the clear cut case packaging yet, but I do have some of the other ones just here. And I'm just going to, can we just put the overhead camera on for a second? I just want to see if you guys can see this. I'm just moving it around so you can get some idea how great it is. That's for the Lux Pro cable, and amazing. I'll get Lux Pro out for you in a minute. And here is the new AirPro. We'll talk about AirPro in just a minute. Sorry, I was a little bit off camera there, but look at this.
That packaging is incredible.
Isn't this amazing? One of the kind of core principles of Magfast, which our longtime fans know, but new folks are learning, I hope, quickly today, is all of our packaging is perfect for gifting, including, here's Database Pro, including the clear cut case, which is going to come. And I think we have an animation of that we can just put up on the screen real quick. Okay. So that's the clear cut case. Now, if you'll indulge me for a second, I just want to quickly show you all of the other products. So magnetic and fast was a core original kind of anchor of foundational principle of Magfast, but so is the notion of a system, a whole series of products that go perfectly together. And AirPro, which is the first of the new products, is kind of the anchor for all of this. Each of the products works brilliantly independently. It's like a best in class independently, even more powerful together. So let's have a quick look at them one at a time. So the first is AirPro, and AirPro is a true market heavyweight in the three most important areas, and truly no one else out there comes close to touching this. So let's look at them one at a time. The first thing is that AirPro is a power heavyweight. Okay, that's what you want to charge it for, is to power things up. So it's a power heavyweight. Just take a look at this. We have full wireless magnetic charging on not just one, not two, but 3 ports. And uniquely, look at this, we also have USB-C. So once you've got this thing on your counter, you can also power additional things, like a laptop at full power, for instance. For comparison, our competitors, even the ones with lots of ports on them, look something like this. The best competitors have the full 15-watt charge for smartphones, like this, sure. Then maybe they have another 5 watts here, but that's really only for the Apple Watch, no good for anyone else. And then maybe they have a little section on the bottom here, another 5 watts for earbuds, not good for much else. Total of about 25 watts. Let's just compare that for a second with AirPro. It's incredible. We've got full power on all of the ports, full 15 watts here, and a full 15 watts here, and a full 15 watts here, and up to 140 watts for your laptop. right? That really is power delivery. You can power this thing with any USB-C power. We recommend a minimum of 65 watts, which is a kind of decent power adapter. You know, like maybe you got one you got with a bigger tablet or with a smaller laptop. 65 minimum. We recommend 140 watts because, of course, you can't get out more than you put in. We, of course, recommend PowerBrick Pro, our own PowerBrick Pro 140. I'll talk about that in just a second. It'll work with lesser power supplies. We recommend, of course, ours. So we've got a total of 140 watts. It is the power leader in the category. All right. Next, AirPro is a heavyweight in design. Okay. Because AirPro is absolutely gorgeous. All right. Just look at this thing. Wow. Isn't it incredible?
That really is the most beautiful charger. Maybe ever. Probably ever.
Now, Bailey, I do believes that, but she's faking the surprise because she's one of the few people on the planet who's actually been using one for a while. We have like less than a handful in the country, and Bailey has one because you've been making our social videos and stuff. Yeah,
it really is so incredible.
And I think your point, Bailey, was that it was just achieving this thing. The AirPro arrived, and you thought how glorious it was, and then you compared it with other charging products that you also get as part of your Magfast roll for just to take a look at purposes, right? And you thought it was just unbelievable by comparison.
Hey, a comparison with other chargers sounds like fun. Maybe we'll do that in just a moment. So design is about two things. It's about the industrial design. How does it look? It's also about how the thing is built. On the screen here, I've got a picture of a competitive products available on Amazon. It's thick looking, but it's made out of very thin plastic. And here is that product in the black version. You had white on the screen just then, and you can see, it's nicely made. I got to say, this is a quality product, but you can see it's all made of very thin plastic. Magfast, on the other hand, AirPro is made out of beautiful aluminum alloy. Here it is when it comes straight out of the mold, and here it is after the incredible detailed polishing process. I'll talk about it in just a second. Again, there's a raw piece, and there it is after finishing. So just look at this thing. Isn't this incredible? Look how beautiful this is. Amazing. Look.
Wow.
And we make it out of aluminum alloy for a series of very good reasons. Aluminum alloy, it's a phenomenal material. First of all, excellent heat dissipation. Electronics make heat. You want to dissipate it as quickly as possible to keep the components safe and keep the thing working at peak performance. It's also, and if you just saw, unbelievably beautiful. It's also more planet friendly because it is much more recyclable than most materials. Aluminum alloy is actually 100% recyclable, and fully 75% of it actually gets recycled, like in the real world. So it's highly recyclable, can be recycled indefinitely without losing its properties. So it's a fantastic material. Recycling mechanisms just don't exist for many other streams. But there's a mature aluminum alloy recycling industry, and globally, these alloys are recycled, as I say, as a rate of up to about 75%. 3/4 of all of it gets recycled, which is absolutely fantastic. Not that you'll be recycling it very soon. And it's great for ultra precise manufacturing. Here you can see one of these domes, part of AirPro, and it's absolutely incredible. The finish on this is down to 10 microns. Okay, that's 1/2500th of an inch, and we looked it up. That's about the same precision, the finishing of the mechanism at the heart of a Rolex watch. So it's truly incredible. So it's a marvel of engineering, and it looks beautiful. This thing is a statement piece, beautiful in every way. It's awesome in your office, just delightful in your den, bodacious by your bed. Truly an incredible statement piece for your home. And AirPro is modular and expandable. It's a true system that we're building here. And here you can see some of the products that we're developing to go with AirPro. One of them I'm going to show you in just a second, and longtime fans will have seen it before, but it's something really, really spectacular. So a heavyweight in power, a heavyweight in design, and yes, a heavyweight in weight. Why do you want a charger to be a heavyweight in weight? Well, I'm going to show it for you in just a second, but let's see what the actual weight is. This is from right off of the box, the graphic from off of the box. 2.2 pounds, 1 kilogram. Let's grab the overhead camera again, and I'm going to bring in AirPro here. First time I'm showing it on camera, and let's put it on there. You know what? I need to switch this on first of all, don't I? So that goes to 0. Put it on here, and I don't know if you can see. Can you see? It's 1,000. So it's 1.001 kilograms. A full kilogram, 2.2 pounds, and there's a reason for that weight, and it's because using products should be delightful. And I'm going to show you, if I may, what happens with most of our competitors, because it ain't delightful. Let me just bring in the demo station here. Let's get AirPro up here. I'm going to get a Lux Pro cable and plug it in the back. This is hooked up to our 140 watt power supply. And one of the first thing to notice is that the minute you put your phone on here, immediately it starts to charge. There's no reluctance, okay? Less good chargers, there's like a pause while it tries to figure out, can it do the charger? So you'll see it charges instantly like that. But we're not done yet. We can do 1, we can do 2, and 3. Here's a third one going on there now. So you've got 3 charging at full speed altogether. Now, here's the critical thing about weight. I'm going to take these off so they're not adding any extra weight to it. When you lift your phone off the stand, you want it to stay where it is. That's why you need weight. And none of the competitors have sufficient weight. I can lift this on and off all day long. It's absolutely fantastic. You have it on the counter. It's terrific. Let's get a typical competitor here. You put your phone on. It snaps on well enough. Now it's time to leave. And the charger comes with you. It's ludicrous. Here's another one. Got a whole bunch of them here. And it's the same story with every single one of them. Here's another one. I could even bring it in like that. Uh-oh. Here's the heaviest we've found. And still, it's lifting off like this. So, heavyweight is super important. Let me show you just how much heavier we are than our competitors and how heavy you need to be to do this job properly. I'm going to unplug there and bring in the seesaw. Okay, here we go. What do you think, Bailey? This is the first time you've been with us live when we've done this. I'm going to put them on here. 1, 2, 3, 4 competitive products. What do you reckon? Here we go. Boom. We outweigh them all put together. And now you know why. Magfast AirPro is delightful to use and is a true heavyweight in power, a true heavyweight in design, and a true heavyweight in weight. Plus, it comes with a lifetime warranty. Seriously, for the lifetime of the product will help you if there's a problem. It's one of the best in the business. So AirPro is a true heavyweight champion of the world heavyweight champion. And you're going to want AirPros everywhere. Everywhere, in your den, in your kitchen. We're using them all over the place here. It's just a phenomenal product. So we're going to do some, for folks who want to get several of them, we're going to do something special for you in just a minute. Now, a lot is included with AirPro: power delivery and lifetime warranty and 140 watts USB-C, 140 watts total, wireless magnetic charging ×3, highly recyclable, fingerprint security, aircraft grade aluminum alloy. The thing's incredible. But I'll tell you what's not included, and that is one of these, okay, a cheap, low-grade power supply. The world's got far too many of these in landfill, and there's a reason that we don't include one, because they're pretty awful. We're running the whole thing on USB-C, which is the new industry standard. So how does it compare with one of those barrel connectors? Well, barrel connectors are not future-proof. We are, because we've got USB-C. Second of all, can you use them with other devices? Rarely, because the barrel doesn't fit other devices. Okay, what about compact and lightweight? No, not at all. They're honking great big things. Terrible. All right, what about safety? Well, they tend to run on very old technology. Ours has the very latest GAN, G-A-N technology. Look it up. It's incredible. And what's the design like? Well, their design tends to be absolutely hideous, whereas we think the design that we have is pretty gorgeous. And here it is. It's called PowerBrick Pro 140, and this thing is a compact beast. It looks fantastic, has the latest generation of, as I say, of GaN, that's gallium nitride technology, which protects from overvoltage and overcurrent and short circuit and overheating and overcharging. And it's tiny. Look at it compared with to have the same power output, you need to carry 4 of these other devices around, and they would be much bigger like this. We also wanted it to be super delightful in this one small detail. You know how it is when you've got one of these bricks with multiple outlets on it? It's very difficult to know what to plug in where. Well, we've tested this very simple labeling, and everybody loves it. You know where to put the hungry, high-powered item and where to put the smaller item that doesn't need so much. It's instant and it's intuitive. As I mentioned earlier on, we've got Fingerprint. That's our service and security system built right in. You scan it right off of every single one of our products, including PowerBrick Pro. It's got this great retractable, foldable plug, and also a lifetime warranty. So we're very pleased with PowerBrick Pro. As I say, it's got everything that you need. It is the perfect pro power provider. And to join them together, you want a great cable, and there's none better than the one I used just now, Lux Pro. Today we're going to do a package which includes this incredibly beautiful limited edition black. Here it is in white, the one that you saw me using just now. And Lux Pro is truly incredible, the second generation. And look at the interior of this cable. This is one of the reasons I must apologize to folks who've been waiting for one for a while. It turned out to be very complicated to produce a cable of this amount of data speed and power that's as strong as this, but that's what the interior looks like. It's just, it's truly incredible. Now, it has a lot to live up to. Its forebear, the original Lux, was almost universally 5-star product. I think it was like 4.8 on average if you look at all the reviews of Lux itself. And customers just absolutely adore it. Reviews like this from James. I'm always quoting James. Thank you, James. Hard to believe I'd get excited over a cable, but here we are. 5 stars on Trustpilot. And the reason is that the original Lux was absolutely beautiful, had this softness, had this beautiful flow within the cable itself. And now we've taken it to the next level with Lux Pro, keeping everything, that's why it was so hard to do, everything that's great about Lux, but taking it to the next level. So let's talk it through. First of all, what have we got? Well, we've got 204, and this, by the way, this is an upgrade from when we originally announced it. We've now got 240 watts power delivery. That's 4 times the power of the original Lux. And it also features 10 gigabits per second. That's 20 times the power of original Lux. This thing is absolutely incredible. We've been using it internally for the last few months. It is, there's simply no comparison to all those junky cables you've got lying around your house. It still has this beautiful luxury feel that folks love so much and comment about online. Super smooth and silky and soft touch and buttery smooth. Feels awesome, supple but durable. It also has a really poor memory. Let me demo that for you really quickly. But really poor memory in a good way. Here's one of our competitors. Okay, this is 200. This doesn't manage the same data, even without managing the data, because the more wires you have inside, the harder this is to do. But even without all the data we have, here's a worthy competitor, premium competitor. I'm scrunching it up in my hand, and I let go, and as you can see, it stays all scrunched up. Meanwhile, and this is the cable I was using with you just now to power AirPro. Here's that cable. I'm going to scrunch it up tight in my hands, and you'll see it immediately tight, and it immediately just flows out all super smooth. And it has this lovely weighted way that it moves. It kind of like when we're talking about it in meetings, we go, oh, well, is the new cable going to be able to go like this? And yeah, it does. It's absolutely fantastic. I always joke, this was before your time, Bailey, but when we did the original Lux, I used to be in meetings with people saying, guys, we're going to do this new cable, and it kind of goes like this, and it's amazing and silky smooth, and you're going to love it. And everyone was like, yes, boss, well, that sounds incredible. He's really losing it now. And then the rest is history. People got the cable and simply couldn't believe it. So The original Lux looked like this on the interior. I showed you the animation just now. Here's the difference with Lux Pro. You can see it is so much thicker. A total of 24 cables inside. 24 cables inside, and two incredible materials: graphene, which has this fantastic electromagnetic shield that gives us a great shield. It's super strong. Great thermals, flex, durable, corrosion resistant, and Teflon. Yeah, the same stuff that they put in frying pans. Most cables are stiff because the individual strands, they can't move next to each other. That's why the thing is very stiff to move. We've got Teflon interior, completely sealed off from the outside, working with one of the top cable suppliers on the planet, infused Teflon throughout, and that's why it moves in this beautiful, incredible way. And it can move a lot. The new Lux Pro is certified to 35,000 bends on the Magfast Bend-O-Matic. It really is something. Old Lux, 25,000. New Lux Pro, 35,000. Somewhere around here. Yep, here it is. Here is the actual certificate itself, proof positive from the testing lab. Now, the other thing that needs to be taken into account with cables, and we did this with the original Lux and we're doing it again with Pro, is that around your house and in the world, you've got lots of outlets that look like this with the old USB-A outlets. My house is still full of them, and I'm at the cutting edge of all of this. You might even have something like this in your car. So that's why we're shipping all Lux Pros with a beautiful new super high-powered custom USB-A adapter. We've had to rebuild the whole thing from the ground up to carry all of this extra data. So it's now rated at 10 gigabits per second, the adapter, so you can get lots of data through there. Unfortunately, the old USB-A standard can't handle nearly as much power, but it's rated at the top end of the scale at 20 watts. So you don't normally want to be using this thing, but my God, it's convenient to have it there when you want it. It also comes with this fantastic strap. Even the strap is absolutely fantastic. Folks love that as well. And it comes matching. A black adapter for the black, a white adapter for the white. Same incredibly beautiful packaging. I think I showed it to you just now. Let's get it on camera again here. You see how beautiful this thing is? Truly, truly amazing. And yep, again, with a lifetime warranty, okay? No, if your dog chews it, we won't give you a free one, but the warranty gives you help under those circumstances and a surprising level of coverage for the lifetime of the product. Plus, it's the perfect length again. People, anything longer than 6 foot is usually too long. Anything less than 6 foot or 2 meters, it's insufficient. You can't get behind the couch. We've found that 6 foot, 2 meters nominal is the perfect length. And it's really amusing in our comment section, in our reviews, it's incredible how often people praise the look of the cable, the beauty of the cable, the flex of the cable, and the length of the cable. Also sometimes getting a mention is the gold plated tips. They look absolutely incredible. Folks just love these cables. The appearance, the quality, and yes, the length. Also amazing. Absolutely love it. You will too. Best gift ever. Thank you, Kathy Cameron. What else have we got? Speed of data is incredible. I mentioned it earlier, 10 gigabits per second. That means that as long as both ends of the cable, like the equipment you've got at both ends can handle it, we can download an HD movie in like 4 seconds or less. So this is truly the cable for everything. In addition to your phone, Pro is guaranteed awesome for all devices with high-resolution screens, all modern cameras and action cameras, things like game controls, hard drives, desktop hubs, drones, VR and AR headsets, gaming laptops, monitors, and now even some power tools as well. It's truly the Swiss Army knife of cables, perfect for everything for the next 10 years and beyond. They're all individually lasered like this in the labs. And now, at last, and for our long-time customers, I can only apologize. This has been far too long coming, but we are now in production. I'm so thrilled about this. With the colors as well.
Yay!
And they are amazing. In addition to the original white and black, we've got the incredible seafoam green. This is amazing. This is our absent friend Kate's favorite. This could be my favorite. I'm standing in my masculinity. My favorite's candy pink, people. It is. sunshine, or maybe it's sunshine yellow. I think maybe it's sunshine yellow. Sunshine yellow is incredible.
There's my
And
favorite.
juicy orange. You like juicy orange? Is it you
Yeah,
responsible?
orange,
Correct? 'Cause I went on a trip and came back, and I no longer have my my juicy orange with me. But here's the other color.
It could be that Bailey's the chief culprit here.
I'm the
think
same.
she-
I have it right over here.
There's
She's
a
the
little timing issue.
absconder. She's a so there's and look at these. They're every bit as beautiful in real life. They have exactly the same flex, the same flow, the same power, the same everything, and every single one of them. Look at this, comes baboom with a matching USB-A
So
adapter.
cute. I love
So
them.
we're just thrilled with the rainbow pack. And I don't know if you can see at the bottom of your screen, maybe, just maybe, we've got a special gift for anyone who picks up the rainbow pack later today. All right, one more I just want to reveal for you now. So, what is this? And what are we going to call this thing? Well, it's a hub for data. And it's a base for AirPro, and we're calling it Database. And it's the first part of our modular system expansion. The thing is datalicious. The thing is gorgeous. And Database instantly adds Ethernet, direct connects your display, plus loads and loads of peripherals. So the first thing is Database Pro is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. Look at this thing. It's incredible. It's precision engineered. And it's not just great under AirPro, it flies beautifully solo as well. Let's pull up the top camera for just a second. You see how beautifully this thing is made? I'm going to take you through all of these in just a second, all of the I/O. In fact, let's bring up the slide and go through those. So first of all, power in up to 140 watts. On the out port, you get power and data coming out again. You're going to direct connect that to your computer. Then left and right, we've got two USB-Cs with 7.5 watts of power and 10 gigabits of data. So that's plenty of power for most peripherals, hard drives, that kind of thing. And 10 gigabits is that same super download an HD movie in 3 or 4 seconds speed. You also get an HDMI for 4K high definition monitors and TVs, and a gigabit Ethernet. Wi-Fi is terrific. We, of course, all use it all the time. But when you're setting up something more permanent around your home, if you can get a wired connection, that's always going to be more reliable. And then around on the front, you get this nice power outlet for peripherals, 15 watts. That's double the power now, also 10 gigabits per second. And that's Database. We've actually developed two models. And Database Pro, look at this, has even more. Pro has two power outs, two 15 watts, 2 times 10 gigabits per second as well. And it adds 3 more features: a micro SD card slot, an audio jack for headphones and a microphone, and a full SD card slot as well. So Pro is truly exceptional. Now, here's the thing that we couldn't believe when we first started testing it. Here in the studio, right, as you know, there's like a lot of stuff, a lot of equipment going on. We've got cameras all over the place and so on. And I had struggled setting up this studio for the longest time to have a hub that allowed me. If I just switch quickly between the cameras here, you can see I've got all different cameras going on, right? And I had struggled to get a setup that had a hub that allowed me to have a single hub plugging into my laptop that could manage all of these cameras. And I want to just run you a film. This is, did we blank off the name on this so they can't see who it is? Yeah. So I blanked off the name of this, but this is an expensive kind of prosumer hub. I think this thing was $400 give or take, from a very well-known brand. This was the hub I used in the studio until recently, and I kind of gave up because of this. As soon as I tried to load more than a couple of cameras, we get into trouble. So this is a film of me on the old hub. There we are on camera number 1. There we are on camera number 2. Try adding camera number 3, and you can see it's flaking out. Look at the camera. You see it sticking there and no good. And try adding camera number 4, and we would get no signal at all. Well, this is obviously no good at all. Well, today, let me just pop you onto this little kind of hello, onto this moving camera here. I'm just going to show you. It's not very tidy, but I'm going to show you what's going on up there. This is the hub that's driving the entire presentation you're watching at the moment, and it's kind of upside down. But I think you can see. Look at the beautiful lettering right there. You can see that is Database Pro running the whole game. And if I just switch to here, let's do the same test again on all 4 cameras simultaneously. I have to kind of sort of move around like this, like a hula hooper or something like this. But can you guys see this coming through on all 4 cameras simultaneously? Hello, hello.
Yeah.
We see it.
Hello.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So this thing is so great. I think what we might do actually is switch over to the demo cam and give you a little demonstration of Database Pro. What do you think?
I like it. I think we should.
Right, so let's go to the demo area over there and show you how this thing works. All right, now where are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay, so here we are. I've got this screen. This is a regular screen. I just happen to have it in a vertical orientation because Database Pro is super flexible. It can handle all kinds of pro situations, different sizes of screens, that kind of thing. We've got a Dell monitor here in a vertical orientation because it kind of fits the layout of the stream a little bit better. Here I am. I've got a Mac driving it here, and I think you can see the two are connected because I can go hello into the camera right in here as well. So you get the picture of what's going on. So here's Database Pro. We've got power coming in to Database Pro. We've got the screen going into Database Pro, and we've got the computer taking power from Database Pro and sending data back to Database Pro. And let's just switch into the Finder here, into the desktop, and I'll plug in an SD card. We'll see how that goes. Just goes here, slots right in. Oops, put it the wrong way around. Slots right in like that. And you'll see it takes a second to read, and then it pops up there like that. I've also got a tiny, you can see this thing, a tiny little micro SD card. The thing's so tiny, I'm not even sure whether, there we go. That way around, plug that in, takes a second, and there comes the micro SD card as well. They all shuffled around a little bit. Pretty great. So that's the 2 card slots. You can also plug things, other different kinds of peripherals, mice, keyboards, hard drives. Here's one of these thumb drives. I'll plug that in. Let's plug that in around the back for reasons you'll see in a second. I'm plugging that into one of the other C's in the back. It comes up there. There's our thumb drive as well. So you can see we've got lots of stuff going on through USB and through the drive slots, the SD and the micro SD slots. Let's plug in some peripherals. Here's another camera. All right. I'll go over to my little, the app I had just now, Camo it's called, where you can see me on that camera at the moment. And if I look under the camera menu here, all right, you'll see there's just the FaceTime camera. That's one here, and it's also offering one from my phone, the camera on my phone. But let's see if we just plug this guy in here. This is called a Pico, I think it's called. And now come back to this menu, and now eMeet Pico is available. And hello, all right. So you can see we're able to switch and plug things in on the fly really quickly. Let's go over to the audio settings here and plug in this guy here. Again, let's see what we've already got. Well, we don't have anything at the moment. This thing's called a HyperX. Let's plug this microphone in. In it goes like this. I'm going to click on a plus button here. Hasn't quite appeared yet. You notice that the eMeet has got a microphone that's showing up, and now here's our HyperX Solocast as well. So you can see this thing is really powerful. Stuff plugs in. It makes that, I mentioned this earlier on with AirPro, almost no hesitancy. It immediately makes the connection that's necessary. So that's Database Pro. It's hidden around behind there. All right, the thing is absolutely gorgeous, and it works like a dream. And today we couldn't run, in fact, I'll show you again on the camera. We couldn't run this studio. There it is. Whoop, without it. All right.
That was
really,
really, really cool to see as someone who hasn't seen that demo before. That was awesome.
Right, because you've been using it for a while at home, but you kind of haven't seen everything going in and out as quickly as that, right?
Right. I only use like three of the ports on mine, but that was really cool to see it fully in action.
Indeed. So, thank you, Bailey. So together, they really are this incredible, cool, capable control center, and they work beautifully together right on your desk, or you can put Database Pro right out of sight because you just join them with a cable. We actually give you a little cable comes with Database Pro for when you want them right next to each other. Then you can use a longer cable like Lux Pro if you want to keep Database Pro remote. Because if it's got all the wires going into it, you might want to have that tucked behind your desk rather than on top of your desk. And Philip even found, this is a picture from Philip, who's running the show for us today and who does all of our design work, found that the magnets were so good that he started putting it underneath his desk and clamping it on like that. It also comes in unbelievably beautiful packaging. Here, let's get the overhead camera up to show this. Look at this, isn't this incredible?
Wow.
So all of these products are just here, like even on the side here, look.
They're so beautiful. I love the reflectiveness of them.
And this one's already been opened, so I'll just show you. It comes with all of the compliance stuff and everything inside. And I mentioned it comes with the cable as well, the short cable for when you want to stack the two on top of each other. So there you go, folks. What do you think? That is Database Pro. It's also included in our fingerprint program. All of our products have fingerprint on. We decided a while ago that counterfeit Magfast was going to be mission impossible. So all of our products come with a unique fingerprint code on them, usually lasered directly onto the product like this. With the cables, we actually write a very simple URL right on the side because there isn't room for a fingerprint. But fingerprint is this QR code. You just scan it with your phone. And the idea is to make it extremely difficult and expensive for anybody to counterfeit our products. So it's great from a security point of view. It's also fantastic for convenience. Instead of trying to get in touch with customer care, looking up the website or something, you just scan the product right away and immediately you can confirm that the product is genuine Magfast brand and protecting your privacy, who it's already registered to, if it is. If not, there's an option for you to register if you're the owner, or if you just find it, we have this lost and found program, and you can see there are options for folks who find the products. It's a free lost and found service that we provide through customer care. So the products are amazing. In production now and shipping. Shipping, the logistics are incredibly complicated, but if you look closely at this, you can see we've been in mass production, in the process of mass production since July when I did those factory visits. You may have seen us on socials talking about that. We're now here in October. The stuff is going to be coming over during November. Yes, this is a few weeks later than I showed you earlier in the year. There was a couple of things we had to get right. You may also be aware that the whole area of international trade is, somewhat complex at the moment. But yeah, we're going to be shipping through December and into the new year. And most folks, we believe and hope, are going to get their stuff in time for the holidays. All right, let's get you out of here. I want to quickly go through the clear-cut case and how that is going to work. So I know a lot of folks are here to get that, their first foray into wireless magnetic charging. The thing is beautiful. As always, Magfast store, shipping is free over $100. Today, we're moving it down to $49. I'll tell you why, because we think if folks just came for the clear-cut case, what is the shipping if folks just get the case, Bailey?
Just $4.95, about the same price as a latte.
It's a latte, people. It's next to nothing. But we're moving the free shipping down to a cart with just $49 in it. So if you want to pick up a cable, that would be a great combination, because then you've got the case, which means you're all set up for wireless magnetic charging, and you've got the best damn cable on the planet for wired and for data as well. I just want to tell you a couple. We use Shopify. You'll recognize the checkout. It's the most trusted, just about the most efficient on the planet. I think probably the best known apart from Amazon's. But I want to tell you something Amazon related now. When you're in there are different payment options, and we have just added Amazon Pay as an option in the cart. Totally secure. We don't get any of your Amazon information, but between Shopify and Amazon, they allow you to do a totally secure use of your Amazon account, so you can use any payment method that you have on file there. And you can also use your Amazon address book if you're buying a gift for someone. Instead of trying to look up their address, you can just pull it straight out of the Amazon address book. So that's another option there. We've got Apple Pay, we've got Google Pay, because you use any credit card at all. And Shopify's own shop has something fantastic at the moment. This is something that we have to pay for, but we wanted to do something special for you guys. So Shopify, for qualified customers, are now offering 6 months interest-free on what are already incredibly good value prices. And frankly, if you've got some MagBucks, I know some of our customers here have MagBucks. If you get MagBucks and 6 months interest-free, some of those deals are going to be absolutely epic. And I'll show you a couple of examples as we go along. So remember, price is what you pay. Value is what you get. If you want the lowest price, you are in the wrong place. If you want the best value, let me show you how I think that we've got you covered. Here is a fantastic competitor product. This is the one that I have had on my desk for the last couple of years. I love it. I have often recommended it. I have even recommended it in these live streams. It's $119. It will charge one phone at a time, and like us, has a separate power supply. In order to do the same amount of smartphone charging as AirPro, you would need 3 of them. That'll cost you $357. AirPro much less than that, $239. That's the regular list price before any specials or MagBucks or anything. And we also have the 140 watt USB-C outlet as well. So for 2/3 of the money, you get a way better product. And we're actually lower cost on power, which is the thing that really matters, right? Those guys, as I say, it's a great product, $9.20 per watt. Okay, I showed you earlier on the stand with the three ports on it, the total 25 watts one. They're a little bit lower, $4.64 per watt. Magfast AirPro, because it's so powerful, is by far the lowest cost per watt, we think, in the whole of the industry. Let's look at cables. Here's a fantastic cable from a great brand, $39, 240 watts. It's a little bit longer than ours. It doesn't have the data, and it doesn't have most of the other features either. So let's compare them side by side. So both have 240 watts, and both have power delivery, which means that they're able to negotiate the best kind of connection between devices. But they don't have the ultra-fast 10 gigabit per second data for everything in the future. They don't have a USB-A adapter included. They don't have our gorgeous, iconic design. They don't have the smooth silicone. They're not tangle-free. They're not gold-plated. They don't have fingerprint anti-counterfeit. And they certainly don't come in the gorgeous, perfect for gifting packaging that you've come to know and love with Magfast products, which make these cables. I tell you, I have gifted these cables to members of my family. And actually, one of the very first ones that are trials that came off the line, I gave to a young man in our family, and he's never seen anything like it. He texted me, said, "I'm just completely blown away. I've been using this every day. There's nothing like it. Everyone wants to steal it." So, really proud of Lux Pro. Let's just do a quick comparison on PowerBrick Pro 140 as well. You need a high-end power supply. You can use any one that you would like. AirPro works with any of them, but you need a good supplier and you need a good cable. Minimum 65 watts, but you can't get out more than you put in. So we recommend 140. And here is his PowerBrick Pro 140. Let's see how we shape up against a very well-known brand, famous orchard-grown fruit brand's charger. 140 watts. They have one USB-C and a 1-year warranty, $99. Let's put PowerBrick Pro up against that. 3 USB-Cs, as you've seen, plus a USB-A for backward compatibility without an adapter. Fingerprint security. That's important to know that you haven't got a fake, because there's a lot of fakes from the big brands out there. And a lifetime warranty. This must be much more expensive, right, guys? No, the same. $99. Plus, we plant a tree for every single unit that we ship. This has been an unflinching commitment since day one of Magfast. The day we launched, we made this announcement years ago. We're now over 650,000 trees. Let's just bring the number up. 650,013 trees in total. Well, way over 500,000 trees. I think we did the calculation. How many times Central Park is it at the moment, Rexy? I forget what the calculation was. Is it 30 times
on the fly? But
yeah, I think it's something like 30 times. You could cover 30 times the area of Central Park, New York. price is what you pay, people. Value is what you get, as I showed. Nevertheless, we are going to do 3 special bonuses if you want to get some things, all the things that you want in addition to your clear-cut case today. So 3 special bonuses to make it really easy for you to say yes. So the first thing is we're going to, until the end of Halloween, include this special limited edition. If you get AirPro or Database Pro under these offers, you'll be getting the special Magfast Founders Edition. Limited, numbered. The thing is gorgeous. You've seen it here. I've been showing it to you today with this beautiful foil. Our manufacturing partners have just done an incredible job making this thing look fantastic. All right. The second, with the order that you're placing for 2 or more sets today, Database, $129 is going to be included. But if you do it today before the deadline, we're going to upgrade Database to Database Pro. It's $179 value is included if you get 2 or more AirPro sets, because we are doing them in sets at the moment because we want to make sure the individual piece will work with other power supplies. We just wanted the first customers to be thrilled. So initially, AirPro comes in a set with Magfast Lux Pro and PowerBrick Pro, so we know that you've got the right amazing, incredible power that you've seen demonstrated here. So we're thrilled to be including Database Pro. A lot of folks have already chosen to do this. I think the average order, what was it, Rex, last time? It was like 2.5 AirPros or something. Like, I think was it most people got
done the 3.
I think 3 was the main, and we think that 3 will be the main choice today. And I'll show you why in just a second. So I said 3 things. The third thing is this is the last chance on our 7-night resort getaway. All right, folks have been just loving this. I know it sounds really weird, and it does sound really weird that a charger company would have this promotion. It's nothing to do with timeshare. It was actually Rex's initiative, partnered up with this fantastic company that works with some of the top brand names in the world. You know, the Hiltons, the Sheratons, this, that, and the other. Some of the top resorts in the world, 3,500 of them, and they use up the spare inventory, right? Because it's no use. A hotel bedroom with no one in it is no use to them. So at off-peak times, they've got these incredible deals, and you get to be the beneficiary of it. And the folks who've been doing it absolutely love it. Our honeymoon was amazing and relaxing. Our hotel was amazing too, said Natalie from Littleton, Colorado. Hi, Natalie. I was worried it was a scam. Using a free vacation certificate, but they helped me set up a great trip to Vegas. There's Serena McW from Fawnsdale, and an amazing trip to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Customer service is top tier, beyond satisfied. Thank you, Solomon. Jay, so this thing's absolutely fantastic, and it's going to be included with some of the packages I'll show you in just a second. And also for folks who get 3 or more sets, okay, which I say I think is going to be something that a lot of folks are going to choose. You've got Magbucks, great, 6 months to pay. I think a lot of folks are going to choose 3. We will double the number of trees. The trees deal is real. You can see here, Kate, also with Brittany, who was on our team at the time, off visiting. We're going to double the number of trees. They went to make sure that the whole operation is legit, right? Because lots of carbon credits go to companies that don't even exist. So we went into the field. They had a fantastic time. We're going to double the trees that we plant for all of the units if you get the 3 or more package. But did we ever find out what this guy was doing? Yeah. Okay.
He's just happy to be
there. All right. So as I say, the average customer ordered more than 2 sets so far. You're going to want them absolutely everywhere, in the living room, in the drawing room, the withdrawing room, in the sitting room, in the kitchen, in the den, and on your desk. Initially, AirPro only available with the Magfast power supply to assure a quality. I feel a little bit stupid saying this, but I made that mistake myself too many times in the last few years, where I had some great piece of equipment and I wasn't powering it sufficiently well. We want to make sure that everyone gets a great experience. So we will offer them separately in the future. But for now, It's in a set. As I say, you want them in the office, the den, the kitchen, the bedroom, and the living room. When you click through, from the button, we've got what we call an offer selector. It's super simple. You get to choose the number of sets that you want. After confirming that you want your clear-cut case, that's going to be the number one item. Confirm that you want the clear-cut case. Not everyone's going to want it, but if you want the clear-cut case, do that. Remember, you're going to choose it later after checkout. Then, because all of the data shows that most people are going to want 3 of these sets, we've defaulted the checkout to 3 sets. Do you see how simple the button is in front of you here? You can choose 2, you can choose 4, you can choose none, you can choose 1. Choose whatever you would like. It's going to default to 3, and the numbers will reflect that. And here are the deals, the offers, I should say, at the different levels. If you get 1 set, shipping is free. If you get 2 sets, as I told you before, our gift for you is a Database Pro, and you just saw the demo of how amazing that thing is. Plus, of course, free shipping. 3 sets. Okay, now you're up to 2 Database Pros and the 7-night resort getaway. You get to choose from. Bailey, remind me to come back to that a bit later. We'll explain a bit more about the resort thing to folks later on, but it's legit and it's fantastic. It costs you, I think, the same as a continental breakfast every day. There's just like a couple of taxes and fees. It's just fantastic. Of course, you get free shipping, and we will double the number of trees. And I know some folks want to get 4 and even more. If you get 4, we'll match it 1 database per AirPro. So that's an even better ratio of databases. You get 1 for 1. This will be 4 databases, 4 AirPros, and 7-night, and double the trees, and free shipping. Just incredible. As I said before, I think this is my prediction. Bailey, Rex, I don't know about you, but my prediction is that this will be the most popular choice, because you kind of get everything.
Yeah.
And
that's what history tells us.
If you've got MagBucks and you do the 6 monthly payments, you're out of the door for less than $100 today. For what is it, 95, 94.25.
House, you really do want more than one. I wish I had another one for my bedroom. Like, it really is. Like, I have one on my desk. I want one in my room. You really want more than one.
I find the younger generations very entitled, don't you, Rex? I mean, here she is, one of only a handful of people in the world who has one.
I noticed that Bailey got one and I didn't. I mean,
already demanding more.
Yeah, she wants one in every room. Yeah.
How does that make you feel, Rex? Okay. Also, I hinted at this earlier on. For the rainbow pack, okay, so what's that? Seafoam green and candy pink and alpine white and sunshine yellow and juice orange. You get the pack of 5 of them. We're going to include a PowerBrick Pro 140 watts as your free gift. That's $99. I showed you just now, $99 value. So these are just some fantastic stuff. So as I say, super easy. Just pick the number of sets you want. Just look carefully. The offer selector is carefully built so you can choose what you want. It'll show you exactly what you're getting. There's a little cart in the corner. And when you're done making your selection, you click through. Shopify will close the whole thing off. And there's no obligation to do anything at all. If you just want to get your clear-cut case, and we have provided a service for you by setting you up so that you can charge your phone wirelessly in the car and on other lesser chargers, that's just fine. I think when the thing arrives, you'll see that you're dealing with some good people here. But go ahead, be our guest. And as I say, if you want completely free shipping, we've lowered the threshold of that to $49. So if you just add 1 beautiful, oh my God, Lux Pro, then shipping is free, and you'll get your case as well. The stocks are coming over at the moment. We will keep you up to date the whole way through. Woo! All right, that's a lot. Rex and Bailey have been patiently watching and also compiling a Q&A. I know we're running long, but why don't we just see if we could just sort of buzzsaw through as many questions as we can in a very few minutes. Should we do that?
We can do that. I have a couple of questions for you guys. So the first question is going to be, so we know that our products are on the boat, they're shipping, they're on their way. So one of the top questions is, will we get updates on each product when each product ships?
So shall I take that one, Seymour?
Go ahead.
Right, good. So the products are on the boat. This is exciting. Gen 2 has been on schedule throughout. This is a much more predictable process than anything that we've achieved in the past. And the predictability is going to be increased by virtue of the fact that we're going to do weekly updates from here on in. So there'll be a weekly report on where things stand. And Bailey, you're going to be a major part of that, as I'm sure you're aware. Yep. Everyone wants to know what's happening. And on top of that, you will get an individual notification when your product is ready to ship.
Mm-hmm. All right. Awesome. And the next question, when are the next Gen 2 products coming out?
Oh,
mm-hmm.
Well, we hinted at that a little bit earlier on. If we can just bring the logo up. We're doing an event on the 25th of November, star-studded affair, when we are going to give you a sneak peek at some really remarkable new products that we're going to be announcing at the Consumer Electronics Show. So yeah, and they're well in development as well, because one of the lessons we learned from the past was not to talk about products too much until they're just about ready to go. So those products are well along. We're thrilled with them. You're going to get to see them on, provided you join us on November the 25th. That's a couple of days before Thanksgiving.
And they are the most advanced products of their kind in the market. You will see technically very advanced. They're being produced at a real clip right now. They're all Gen 2, and they're going to be very, very exciting. You'll see.
All right. Next question. Can Magfast charge my phone, laptop, tablet, and earbuds all at once?
Yes.
I think we just kind of saw it. And I think actually, by the way, as we're talking about Gen 2 and talking about the AirPro, I just want to remind everyone of that word system. Everything, all these products, the new products that are coming out, the modular expandability of AirPro and so forth, it's all part of this kind of systemic approach that Magfast has always taken from the beginning, where all the products fit together, work together, operate together as a complete ecosystem of products. That's also a major part of what's happening again. I think people loved it with Gen 1. You're going to love it even more with Gen 2.
Mm-hmm.
Rex's answer was more detailed, but mine was shorter. Let's race through as many questions as we can here, because we're so excited about this stuff. We love to answer things in great detail. Let's just try and get a whole bunch of questions answered. Let's go.
Right. So this one is pretty big. How are tariffs going to affect Magfast?
Do that one in one word, Seymour.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for. Okay, so here's the thing about tariffs. Regardless of where you stand politically, I think folks in business from across the spectrum are finding it extremely to challenge with the rapidly changing tariff environment. At this time, we are advised that things are going to be okay around here, but I am here to tell you that if our government imposes extraordinary tariffs, the like of which the world hasn't seen before, at least not in Western trade, that isn't something that we or any other company is going to be able to absorb. Even the biggest companies, they might be able to hold out for a week or two or a month or two, but ultimately tariffs will get passed on to consumers. We, like everyone, hope that it doesn't happen. We hope to avoid it for as long as possible. So we're looking at it, but I will say that the constantly changing environment is actually one of the most challenging things, just logistically, about getting your products to you. We had a whole team meeting the other day, top advisors all in the room to discuss the question of tariffs, and the meeting finished, and I pulled up CNN, and tariffs had been put up by the administration during the meeting that we were in. So it's a very difficult situation to manage. At the moment, things seem to be okay, but we will let you know if things change. Don't know what else to say about it.
All right. Next question. This one's a little bit bigger too, but why doesn't Magfast manufacture its products in the United States?
Well, it's a very simple answer, and Rex will give it to you now.
Yeah, It's not possible. It's simply not possible. The world manufactures its consumer electronics products in China and in Vietnam and other countries in the Far East, mainly in China because of the supply chain which exists. It's not feasible. Maybe 2 decades from now, it'll be possible for us to build these kinds of products in the United States. There was a really good example recently where a couple of guys tried to build a grill brush, a very, very simple thing with all United States sourced components and assemble in the US. Even they never really achieved it. And it was very, very expensive. It's just not a thing doable today.
Yep. Anyone who knows better, you can source the parts, let me know, because we would we love. By the way, we have fantastic teams and partners that we work with overseas. I want them on our team forever, but I'd love it if we were working with them right here. As soon as it changes, we'll be the first in line, but it simply isn't possible today.
All right. Next question. Is the clear-cut case really free for attendees?
Yeah. It absolutely is. When you press on the button, you get what we call offer selector, where there's the chance to pick up other products if you would like to. There's zero obligation to get all the other things that you want. So you make your selection. We do, as always, most companies have $100 minimum for free shipping. We normally have that. We've put it down to $49 today. So if you only get the case, then that obviously doesn't meet $49, so it's $4.95, right, Bailey? $4.95 shipping, processing, handling, whatever. So yes, the product is free. There's a small, handling, and that goes away if you pick up something else and spend $49 or more.
All right.
Sorry, and just to be clear, yes. Or you can go to the store right now. I forget what it is. store.magfast.com/clearcutcase or something. Go there. You can buy it for $49.
All right. Will the clear-cut case work with both iPhone and Android phones?
Yes, it will. We have versions of it for pretty much every major phone out there. You can see. I mean, this is just a handful of them here, with the different shapes for the different camera sets. They're all slightly different sizes. Basically, the same engineering team is able to use the same manufacturing technology, materials science, and just slightly change the shape and the formulation for different smartphones.
Okay. All right. Next question. Why do I need database Pro?
Well, actually, of course, we did cover this in some detail in the presentation. But it is a very common question because I think people don't really quite necessarily know what a hub is.
I know.
And I think you were one of those people, right, Bailey, until you got it. So I mean, Seymour used this expression, which I scribbled down, which is a cool, capable control center. A cool, capable control center. Basically, what happens with a hub on your desk, particularly a really cool, capable one like Database Pro, is you can plug in a whole bunch of things. You can plug in a bunch of cameras. You can plug in a bunch of monitors. You can plug in your screen and a printer and a camera and an SD card and a mouse and other devices, and really make a kind of control center of your desk. That's what the database is for. Obviously, Database Pro is the one that has the SD card slots and the audio jack as well. Database does not have those things.
All right. Next question. Can Magfast charge my Apple Watch or Samsung Watch?
Yes, today you can plug right into the USB-C, and shouldn't say too much, but it wouldn't be unlike us if we were working on a secret project for announcement soon about how we will handle your smartwatch.
All right. Will Lux Pro cables work with all these new chargers?
I'm guessing they mean like the new generation of chargers that everybody's bringing out. The answer is yes, because everything in the new generation is USB-C. It's an international standard. We've made it to the standard, the top end of the specification. So the answer is yes, it'll work with all modern chargers and devices.
All right, perfect. Can I use my MagBucks on these new Gen 2 products?
Yes, you can, and we'd love it if you did. That's what they're for, to help Gen 1 customers get into Gen 2. If you click on the link in the button below now, if you came from an email that we sent you, the MagBucks should populate automatically for you. If not, check your email. We can get you a link and get you all set up. Because as I said earlier, MagBucks and then spread the payments for 6 months with no interest. Oh my God. Some of those deals, some of those prices are just fantastic.
Yep. All right. Next question. Do all of today's special offers end at the same time?
Yes. Midnight Halloween.
October 31st. All right. Will Magfast be available internationally in the future?
Well, this is one we're getting a lot. So let me just jump in. I'll answer this one very quickly. We're getting a lot of this question from existing customers and from plenty of new people. Things have also changed in the world of duties and international shipping. It means some additional work for us, but we're on the case and we will have international tariffs, international rates available very soon.
Is Magfast still planting a tree for every product sold?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Really committed to this since the very beginning. One tree for every product sold, sometimes more. 650,000 and 13, maybe 650,000 and quite a few more trees so far and counting.
So the next question we did talk about a little bit earlier, but it's a highly asked question. Will Lux Pro come in more colors soon?
Yes.
Those rainbow packs are on their way. I know people have been waiting for them. They're on their way.
All right. I can't wait to get one myself. All right. Will there be a replay if I can't stay for the whole event?
Well, you pretty much have stayed for the whole event, but yes, there will be a replay. We're going to do encore presentations of this. So whether you're watching the original live stream or recording, thank you so much for being here. We will have this available to replay. Of course.
So I have the winner of the iPhone 17 Pro Max or Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. But before I announce that, we do have one more question, Seymour. People are asking a lot about the 7-night resort getaway.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was asking you to remind me to thank goodness. Yeah, we need to talk about a little bit more about that. So, this thing is just great. Let me just go through the details real quick. Okay, so first of all, it's for up to 4 of you. You get to choose from 3,500 locations all the way around the world, and if you don't like flying, there's a whole bunch of them in North America. Likely some even within a very few hours drive of where you are. The whole thing is paid for other than just a few taxes and fees. We calculated what it is. It's like the equivalent of paying the cost of a buffet breakfast every day. Okay, so like next to nothing. And there are some great, gorgeous places on offer. Sedona Summit in Arizona, Americana Village, Lake Tahoe, Tahiti Village, Las Vegas, Catskill Mountains, just a couple of hours drive from us here, the Mountain Club in New York, Libra Resort in China, Sabai, am I saying that correctly? In Thailand, Ari Lagoon, Sri Lanka. These are, as I said, there's 3,500. There's Damai Beach Resort in Malaysia, Rainforest. You know what? Let's get the rainforest. We made a little film about that. Philip, if you can have that when we play out at the end after we say goodbye, we'll play you. We made just a little film about rainforest. But here's the thing: we noticed when we were looking the other day at all of the resorts all around the world that there was an extra special concentration of them around Orlando, Florida. There was like an unusually dense collection of them, and we asked a member of our team to go take a look. Yay!
Nice job.
Joelle. That was, I didn't say that on the way in. That was Joelle from our customer care team. Many of you know her. She's been with us for years. She's amazing. Lives in Orlando, which is why we sent her out now. Joelle doesn't love being on camera, so it was great that she did that for us. It's even better that she joins us quickly now. Joelle, thank you so much for coming to join us. Are you okay being here today?
Yes.
Okay. It sounds like you're a little bit uncomfortable being on camera.
Just a bit.
Yeah. But the resorts were like truly amazing, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're so fun.
Yeah. And you go back to all of them again? You had some favorites? You don't have to say them, but you had favorites?
Oh, I did. Pirate Cove is so cute. It really is.
Uh-huh. Good. I'm getting the sense that there's almost anywhere you'd rather be than here at the moment. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Joe. You do a fabulous job for us in customer care. That's Joel Matt, everybody, from customer care. Yay. Bless you, Joe. All right. So that is the 7-night resort stay. It's fantastic. It's got the Joel Mataluni seal of approval, as you've just heard, and it is included with a bunch of the packages today. And that, I think, just about wraps it up, except, oh my goodness, we're going to give away an iPhone 17 Pro Max. He says he's picking up not that phone, or a really nice Samsung Galaxy. Should we do a drum roll? Because I think Bailey has pulled the name from the hat.
All right. Okay, the winner is, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Sharon G. It's either Sharon or Sharon G.
Sharon or Sharon G. That's absolutely fantastic. Bailey will be in touch with you. It'll be you, Bailey, yeah, because Kate's away. Kate's flaked off on a honeymoon.
I know.
Why don't you? During one of the most important presentations of the year. And you'll get them all hooked up with a fantastic new smartphone, which comes with wireless magnetic charging built right in, the perfect accompaniment, of course, being Magfast AirPro. Yep. All right. That, I think, just about wraps it up. Is there anything? Is there anything else we need to do, guys?
I think we covered it all.
I think we've covered it all. You've been amazing. Thank you for staying the whole way through. Bailey, welcome to the team. A lot of people are meeting you for the first time today. Bailey's been with us
Thanks for
a couple of months now. Just fantastic addition to the team. Rex has been incredible for years. And Philip behind the scenes, mixing up the desk and designing these incredible products and packaging, leading that team. Thank you, Philip. You're amazing. And of course, everyone else in the team who's not here, all of our customer care friends, all of our partners in North America and around the world. And thank you more than anyone to you, our customers and our investors have been so patient. We are going to be making you so proud with these new products. So thank you for being a part of Magfast. Let's play out with a couple of films. Introducing Magfast AirPros, the most powerful premium chargers on the planet. Serious heavyweights in 3 ways. First, AirPros are power heavyweights, where most stands top out at 25 or 30 watts. Pros take up to 140. Honestly, so you'll fast charge not just 1, not 2 or 3, but up to 4 or more devices all at once. Your smartphones, watches, power banks, and more. All at the same time, all at full power. AirPros are design heavyweights too, with this beautiful, iconic design. Like a work of art you want in every room. Look, they're awesome in your office, delightful in your den, audacious by your bed, and killer in your kitchen. The secret to designing Magfast AirPros to last a lifetime and yet be so beautiful and so refined? Well, instead of having thin plastic shells like almost everyone else, Magfast AirPros are crafted from thick, aircraft-grade aluminum alloy, superheated to over 1,000 degrees and forged in precision molds before each part is individually machined down to 10 microns. That's 1/10 of a human hair. Just 2,500th of an inch, the same tiny tolerances as the precision gears at the heart of a Rolex watch. So you want your new AirPros everywhere, because despite all that precision and the name Air, these pros are weight heavyweights too. Why? Well, it's kind of crazy, but almost all our competitors just flip and fly up in the air when you grab your phone. Look, it's really dumb. So AirPros are the opposite. A full kilogram, over 2.2 pounds. Let me show you. More than 3 or 4 of the other guys combined, and always stay solid, stay put when you go. Now that they're so powered up, what if your new chargers are also modular and expandable, with options coming like these stackable power banks, watch adapters, and more? Oh, and we're still planting a tree for every unit shipped, over 650,000 trees and counting. So these are your new heavyweights, Magfast AirPros. Gorgeous, powerful, modular, magnetic, and fast. Magfast Air, you want these heavyweights together everywhere. Introducing Magfast Database Pro, the gorgeous custom-designed data hub that direct connects to your 4K displays, instantly adds gigabit networking. You're going to plug in your headphones, microphones, SD and micro SD memory cards, and multiple peripherals like mice, keyboards, drives, high-def cameras, and more. It's a beautiful Pro base for your data called Database Pro, a database that takes pride of place magnetically right under your new AirPros or tucked out of sight like this. So these are your new heavyweights, Magfast Database Pros. Gorgeous, powerful, modular, magnetic, and fast. Magfast Database Pro. You want these heavyweights together everywhere.